And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Carolina Panthers. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First down, McFarland, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's 2nd and 8. And got his man complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Panthers' 43-yard line.
On 2nd down, McFarland. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now it's Tate. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Set, 8, read. Pilot, 64, read. Check, get it.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 18.
You draw Porkins.
59. Watch the slants. Watch the slant. Check 13. Check 13.
Tight dog.
Watch twist.
Now. Hey. High 7. Go.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, wahoo! 5.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's got a man, complete. He got 29 yards that time.
Ready? Safety game. X3, 218, chop.
36. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Switch.
He's Ray Stone, Travis.
He's checking crack. Alert flare. Check nickel.
Big trip.
Fournette, a first down carry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Go. 10 Lobo. 61. Matchbox lights.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Recon, 152 fighter.
25. Check.
Hey, Delta.
25. Lights in.
Hey, go.
From just shy of midfield, Tannehill. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. 23 yards the pickup there. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Chopper!
Check.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
22 jet bomber. Hey, Haywood. Snap.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down.
Let's go.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
They'll run on 1st down. McFarland. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Chiefs.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Looking to throw. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's out right at the 25. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
64, weak, 30 days.
Check. Switch.
Hey.
Motion. Check the backer. Watch twist.
Leo. Hit it.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
You draw 4.
2nd and 9. At the
Go. 5.
Switch gears.
Shoot.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Watch the twist. Check 31.
80 weapon. Smooth.
Line 6. Hey. Check 24.
Go. Hey, Alpha. Hey, Sam did it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? Wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down.
1st down, Kansas City.
Set, cut. Let's go.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. First down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
First down, Chiefs.
They'll look to throw now on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
X3, 218.
This is Fournette. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Leonard Fournette, 95 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or 2. We'll be watching that one later on today.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run it now out of the gun.
You ain't doing nothing today.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down, Chiefs.
They'll set up to throw. This one caught by Isabella. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
First down, Kansas City.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Second and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Ready, set.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
61, match box, fight. Set, go.
Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Joseph came roaring in on the safety blitz.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, exit.
Check Mike 6. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Out.
Third and long, it's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim.
We got this. First and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking left sideline, it's complete. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Let's go, fellas.
That good for 22 and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5.
Watch the twist.
They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
At the 27-yard line.
SOS.
General West.
SOS. Switch. Check. He's coming. We got double up.
Now.
They'll run it again with Fournette.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Check. Watch safety creep.
Yes.
Safety's creeping. Hey, check Mike, Mike 6. Here we go. Bang. Slam.
22 jet bomber.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
69.
Shoot. Watch the shoot.
6-6. Pull it high. Hey, orbit. Go.
Banjo.
Look at me. Zipper.
Watch the run. They're running it.
Hey. Ready?
3rd and 2, Tannehill. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. On 2nd down now. McFarland, and he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the 1st down marker. They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Try and throw for it here. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. Yeah, he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A big play there for KC. And even 60 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. So the ball position now, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Bravo!
On first down, Tannehill. And the catch made by Hilton. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
Come on, QB, come on. Switch. Shift.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now Fournette, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Hey, Charlie! Not here!
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Check. Check 50, check 50. Hey, check Mike, Mike 6.
They'll run it now out of the gun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Leonard Fournette, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. As his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 20. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. He'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Able to find Isabella. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 2nd down, McFarland. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
It's a gain of 10. And the first down, Chiefs.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
That's it, baby. We got to work. Okay, ready?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. First throw in overtime for Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he's got his man Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Down. 10 Lobo.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go through the street. Kill.
Fournette running out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
218, chopper.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Hey, check Mike. Mike 6. I'm coming. Check 52.
Greystone, travel.
Switch. Check the backer.
Shoot.
Again, it's Fournette. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7.
Hey, check Mike.
Hey, zoom.
Yeah.
Spin.
Here's Tannehill. He's got it to Hilton. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Tannehill. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Switch gears.
Now.
Staying open.
Fournette running right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. Marr able to put this one through. And they have regained the lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.